Hi, it's Hazy and welcome to my channel. Today I am making 10 things out of packaging. Packaging such as cereal box. And also I've made some out of a bit of Amazon bag, paper bag. And also an envelope I got from New Zealand. I don't know where the rest of it is. Don't know where the rest of that's gone. It's there somewhere anyway. I've got a bit of the Amazon bag. This is sort of the Amazon bag. There it is, that sort of thing where you get to put your parcels in your bag. Okay, oh, somebody's at the door. So I better go now and find out who's at the door then. Let's go. So what do we got here then? So I had one of these. This one's still full. I don't know whose it is. I'm not sure whose this is. Anyway, that's the back of it. And it's still got all these in it. Mine hasn't. Mine's only got that in it, but I've taken it out. What I can do now, I'm going to cover this one in fabric. I'm going to sew around the edge, but I'm going to put something pretty in the middle as well. And I'm using, because I haven't got, normally I'd use fabric tack. I've got these, and it says on there it's if you put fabric in, it's it's okay to 40 degrees C. That tells me you can use it with fabric. Obviously you're not going to wash it. Oh, this one's not been used yet. Not a full one. I kept trying to say it's not a full one. Okay, but it is a full one. So I'm going to put this on here. I was thinking about waiting for it to dry, but obviously we don't have to have you've got to make sure you cover it completely with glue, otherwise you'll have air bubbles, and that won't do. So I'm going to try and do that. Make sure every single little bit, and I'm going over it twice because sometimes the first time won't do it, and especially the spine. You need to do it especially on the spine. That will strengthen the spine as well when you put your signatures in whatever way you want to do it. I'm only showing you the cover of this, obviously, because I'm doing a list of things. I might make this later, I don't know. But how cute, if you're up to, let me know. Anyway, that will go in that corner there as much as possible. I'm not going to it is very, very slightly stretchy. Oh, you can see I'm not bothered about seeing the colours through it. It's only basically writing, isn't it? I could have done it on the other side, I suppose. Do you know what? I'm not keen on that now. Do you know what I'm going to do? Take it off. So I've got some material. What I'm going to do is put it on top of this, because this will not. Right, if you don't forget, if you can do the same as me, it's fairly. I didn't check. Fairly thin material. Do it again. So I'm going to do it again. Right then. So hopefully that will be. And that will dry flat. I'm going to obviously put it around it with my fabric scissors. This is sticky. Right. Even the fabrics are scrapped because I did start it off doing something. So I found these. I've just tested it against it. I think that will be big enough. But there is that if not. That other one wasn't big enough. I'm going to do this. I hope it's 4.5. Yeah, that's 4.5. It's under 4.5, in fact. Yeah, I've looked all over the house for some of that size, with that darker pink, but it's not there. So I'm going to put this on here. Yeah, this is the inside now. It will easily bend. And for the middle bit, I'm going to put some more material on. I don't know what. I want to put some plain, actually. As I say, this isn't the signature one. This is just showing you what you can use junk for. Well, I thought it was going to be this afternoon that I was going to do this, but it's this morning because it's dry. That's going to say it's really going to go bang, bang, bang. Right. Oh, you thought, oh, it doesn't matter, I don't think. So I stopped because I was doing, you can't see, it doesn't matter, as long as I don't know what I'm going to put in next though. That's the trouble. I was going to do dark green on the edge, wasn't I? Never mind. Do it like this. No. Yeah, that's run out. Oh, what did it tell me? It's run out. It's run out of the, where's the bobbins? Right, I'll just cut it with the scissors. Okay, I meant to have that dark green round this end, but hey, it's gone. I've got pale yellow and cream now. So that's got the green in it, but it doesn't matter. So I'm going to put some material on there now, and that's going to be where the signatures are going to go, but that's all I'm going to do on this one because this is about the packaging, not the making of the journal. Right, so I tried to show you, but for some reason it went off. I don't know when it went off, so I'm not sure if I'm re-showing you. I was that's what it's done. Look, maybe I better show you a bit further away, a bit further down. Right, so it's done that. So I've got that at either side, and you can't really see that actually. That's actually cream cotton or thread. It's actually cream thread, and I've bunched that up there. But hey, that's yeah. So there we go. That's fine. I've done that. So that's ready for signatures. Obviously, I haven't even got signatures ready. But if you'd like me to show you how to do them or how I do them, let me know. And it's even got the. That proves its packaging in there. I could have put some white paper over there as well, but fabric will help it hold whatever you do. Okay then. Okay, so this one. Now what we're doing for this one, I'm using a bit of backing for this one, a bit of chipboard backing. There it is. Now it's a thin piece of chipboard backing. Chipboard. It's a bit of that again. So this is what I'm going to show you how to do. I didn't show you on the last I did this a bit before, but I haven't actually shown you this bit. I'm going to show you what I've done on here, and then I'm going to fix that on. Okay, so when you've made one of these, you can just tear that off like this, honest, and if it's got any glue on it, it should stay on there, not on this bit. It's got things like that. Often those things do have them, so we're not too worried about that, are we? So those are the backings. So then we've got a little. No, but I've used it for that as well. I did this last night, so it's nice and very dry. It's just got a glue top. I've done this in a video before, but we haven't actually showed you me actually doing it. Now I'm doing this slightly different because what I'm doing is, apart from collecting cotton, is that's the backing again. Piece of that chipboard or bit of card, any scrap, especially ones you're going to just throw into the recycling or throw away. Some pretty paper inside that I've actually stenciled. Yay. And then on the cover I've done a part of a 6x6 paper. Right, so what I'm going to do, what I could do actually, and I'll try this in a minute, see if it works. Well, I'm going to do this first for you to show you what I did. Shall I use the same piece as a card again? Might turn it upside the wrong other way round though. Right, so I'm turning it the other way round. You've got to make sure these are all the same, especially because you've got to glue them all. And I used to think you needed a, I don't know, book thing, clamp thing. You don't. I thought you wouldn't need one. You don't need them if you do. I don't know whether you do if you're doing a big one, but it's when you're doing these little tiny ones, you certainly don't. You've got to try and make sure, because I've just had to cut off one of these because it was sticking up. But hopefully these won't be. Right, so I'm putting the clip quite near the edge so that it clamps the edge. I think it's important. Clamp the edge. Now I've not even got my other things ready, so I'm going to get them ready. And I'm going to just show you, and that will actually stand up against something. And right, so you don't need actually much glue. I've only got this thick thing here. You can use a brush it's got to have fairly, I would say, fairly thin bristles. Not thin. It's got to be quite small. Hold on a minute. I'm not satisfied. I am not satisfied with the way that looks. Wait a minute. It doesn't look like it's flush at the sides there. You've got to be very satisfied, you know. There we go. That's more like it. Yeah, I've done it there. Got to feel very satisfied because it didn't look like it was quite level there and there. It looked like it was, part of it was coming this way, and I'm sure it was actually. Oh dear, we need to be fairly near the top, don't we? Okay. So look, let's have a look. I don't know whether you can do that other thing I've just done afterwards or not. So what I'm doing is, and the glue, if you notice any glue, it will go onto the cardboard, which is why probably you put them down rather than just clamp it. I watched somebody doing it on a video, but I didn't actually get the whys and wherefores. I just did it myself. I thought, oh, I know how to do it now. Clamp it. So there we go. So if you're just doing that and you'd put plenty of glue on, well, enough glue. I think perhaps that's too much. So you only need a tiny little bit of glue, and I am using bookbinding glue, but that's only because I couldn't get hold of any Elmer's glue all, which, sorry about the strength of this, I'm trying to push it down, is because I couldn't get it in this country as far as I know. Okay, I'm not sure whether I can or not. That on, right, okay, so that should be, let's see if I can get it a bit more smooth. There we go, because it looks a bit like it's got gaps. What else there, look? It's got a gap, look. Let's move that up a bit, make sure that's gonna glue. Okay then, so we'll leave that then overnight or something like that. Now the idea was, now I've got this one. Now if you've noticed, I've got a cover on it. Now I might want to keep my cover on it, might I? So let me just show you very, very quickly. So I'm going to try and make a cover about the same. Now that was, I think that was 6.5, and this is 5, so that's about 2 and 3 and something inches. Not sure entirely what. 6.5 centimeters. Okay, that should be the same size. Now, right, if you noticed on the other one, I've already attached it, but I might want to get, I don't know if this will work better or not, but you want to get, if you want to keep it on there, I say get a bit of washi tape. I'm not sure what colour. I think that one's more, it doesn't, I don't think it'll matter. I imagine I've got some that matches this. I don't know if I have. Imagine this is sort of purple or blue or something, and I can find the end as well, because I can't find the end. Hold on. Ah, there it is. can't find the end these days. It's because I've got less sensitive fingers, because normally you can run it along, can't you? Right, let's get that. Right, so I don't think it matters at this stage that it's going to be a bit rough. In other words, the ends are a bit, so obviously stick that on. Oh dear, is that right? Nope. Make sure it's straight. You can see underneath there. And then stick it over on the other side. Yay, there we go. And that hopefully will help your cover stay on if you want to rip the bits off inside. Yay, like that. Which is, I don't know if that'll work better actually than what I've done already. I have to try it when it comes to trying it. Okay, I'm going to cut these off, so that should stay, hopefully. Come on, dear, that's it. Right, okay, so that's whatever number that is. I don't know. Hopefully I'll put the numbers on the screen. I'm not sure which order I'm doing them in. But there we go. Yeah, that's not too bad, is it, lot? If you haven't got matching washi, it doesn't matter. It looks even more homemade, doesn't it? But it looks such a skill. What a skill to have. That's actually quite easy. There's that one as well. Okay, so that one's quite a nice substantial one. So far I've made these and this, but I don't know what I'm making. Well, that and that actually, that and that. I'll put a bit of washi over the top of that to keep the cover on. Okay then, so next one. Right then, so a tag. So what I've done is cut a 4x3 inch. This is 4x3 inches, and I'm going to, this is the pretty paper I adored. I'm going to use this bit, this corner. Alright then, so I'm going to glue this bit. There we go, so that goes there. Now I'm notorious for sticking this on the wrong side, but I know for a fact this isn't on the wrong side. That's a change. Right there, here, see, I know it wasn't. Right, I need my scissors. Scissors, yeah. Got them. Which is very unusual because normally I don't. This is already a scrap. Don't worry, because it was that was actually A4 originally. Okay, so I'm going to put this on the back. Why not? Okay, so now I've got this. Look, yeah, I've only cut 2 sides so far on this, so I'm intending to cut some more, but I'm going to use this one. Got a small one. Just making sure right in the cord. Keep moving. Should be. Trying to get really up to that edge, but it's not quite doing it. But I don't think anybody's going to notice. And obviously you turn it over that way. That's where it was glued by the looks of it. I wish they'd been mine, £40. Yeah, £40 per Amazon card. That'd be great, wouldn't it? They weren't mine, they were given to me by a daughter. Right, so there, that's got nice, lovely bits of, oh, actually that one, what? Got nice, suitable bits of rubbish on there, look. Right, I've got around a corner, okay, round the corner, round the corner, round the corner, we have a corner around it. Right, there we go. Whatever that is, excuse me, but we don't want you on me. Oops, oh, there you go, because it's glued, look. Oh, it's done it. Oh, it's glued, let's try again. Oh, it's because the glue's not dry. That's the only reason for that. That's because I'm impatient. Okay, right, so I'm going to get the larger hole. Whoops. Everything's joining on. Everything's joining on, and I'm losing it again. Right, so I'm going to try and get that in the middle somewhere, and a suitable length. Suitable is the suitable word at the moment. Right, let me find something else. So another bit of packaging to get one of these, to get a whole thing. Yeah, oh, has it done it? Oh, it has, yeah. Gluing it on here. Yeah, so that's a bit. See if it goes. Oh dear. There we go. Beautiful. Right then, so now who was I inspired by today? Right, I hadn't made this video when I saw that what Marcella had done. She made a tag out of packaging. I says that's what I'm going to do on video. so that's great, isn't it? I'm going to try. I've got some stencils. I don't know what Marcella used. I think she may have used, I don't know. But I'm going to use this. I'm going to use a 0 for one and a, oh, that's only got a 0 on that unless you use the O. Right, it's got no 0. That's no O on that one. So that leaves me with, I can use the O on there. Okay. So we'll choose one. We'll go in any random order. We're not going to hang about. I've got to try and make them go across the page nicely. Let's see if we can do it. Let's try and make it look a bit arty so it looks like it's supposed to be like this. Okay. 2. Ooh, look at that. That's very good. 2. Now, where's the 0? Actually, I used the O on there. Or the O on there. I like the O on this one. But if you think you're going to make, if you like me, I ain't got time. Yeah, I ain't got time, honest. Right, 20, and then I'm going to do a number 2 and a number 2. Oh, am I? Right, okay. This is first I've heard of it. Right. That's hilarious. Now, my daughter, who's the second born, I said, we could call you all by numbers. She says, no, you can't, because I've been numbered 2. That's hilarious. Well, I like this 2 actually as well. So let's have a go at this 2. So yeah, I've got that one. Yeah, so let's have this one. Yeah, that's hilarious, isn't it? Right. That's it. So 2022. And what Marcella did, she put hope around the edge. Now, I'm thinking of writing hope, but I don't think it would go with this unless I changed it slightly. Oh, that's very... I'm going to fill in the gaps with some dots. Oh, I knew that would be too strong. Yeah, it's dotty anyway, isn't it? Just gets a bit more strong anyway. There we go. Now, 2022. And Marcella put hope. I'm thinking about putting hope somewhere else. Let's put hope across here in stencil, shall we? I like that. I like this one. I really like this one, actually. I might do it in small letters. This wasn't a plan. This is just... I never know what I'm doing, do I? I am recording, aren't I? Yes, I'm going to put hope in small letters there. It should be hope in capitals, really, shouldn't it? But let's put hope in small letters. Look, the cat's trying to get in. He can't. He's in disgrace because I think it's because he's got other cats. He's always done it, I think, basically. But we've decided that the winter time, he's got to either be in the kitchen or the living room with somebody. And he cannot be in the hallway because he wheezes in the hallway. So annoying. Oh, now if I get this one right as well. Like I'm even so how inspiring did I find Marcella today? I didn't know what I was going to do. I had no idea. I probably would have done something completely different, but no, you cannot come in. And then if you can hear him, be scraping at the floor, at the door. This is a really... Oh, I've got a magazine. I didn't even know that. I thought it was out of a pack. It used to be. That it doesn't exist anymore. Simply lettering. There we go. Hope 2022. Finishing touch. I have got blue, but because I've edged it in purple, I think this is the way around, because if it isn't, Yay. Right, so there we go. How about that? Thanks for the inspiration. Right, I'm going to finish it off by just putting some faux stitching around the edges. So I'm going to be on fast again. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do the journaling card in exactly the same way. Putting that on the back and that on the front. A similar thing on the front. Let's see how we go. Okay, so that's the journaling card I did. It's very similar to that. I haven't done the thingy around the edge yet, right, but I've just done it with stencils again. And I've had a little star at the end by my little dotty. I'm doing little dotties with my pen. Okay, so I'll just do that around the edge. Okay, so now I've done the edge as well. Yay! Create. Didn't put 2022 this time. Right, okay. I do like that. Hope 2022. I love that. Go on the back. There we go. So on to the next one. This next one is Faux Buttons. Yay! So all it is inch punch. That's 5/8 of an inch punch. Punch 2 tiny little holes in there. I've got a little, and that's a 1/16 of an inch punch. It manages just to go through. That's double, double of that chipboard, and that's just single with a bit of paper on. I've stuck a bit of paper on there as well, just to make it look pretty. And then I've put some Sharpies across, because although I've done the thread before, it never looks neat. So that looks quite neat, doesn't it? So when it has got actual holes in, so yay, you see that? Yay, it's got actual holes in it. So that's that one as well. So that's the next one. Okay, that's the other one. That's another one. Textured paper. That was packaging cut with holes. I use that, just that little tool with a little knobbly bit on the end. You can get a stylus-y thing. I don't know what they are. I only use that one. I've got all sorts of sizes of them. But anyway, I did that. And also, I discovered, turning that backwards, I could write the word hope as well. Hope. Although I'd put H-O, and I thought, oh no, I'm not going to fit the P and the E in together. So, or I could pretend that I did it on purpose, because you sort of like hope you get it in there. But there we go. I think that's pretty nice. I do like textured paper. I think that looks, you can use it as a cover, anything. You could just add it to a pocket for a little bit of interest. That's things like that. Add it to you can make a pocket on a page, make a little, so anything like that. Yes, you can use your imagination to do that. Yeah. Anyway, I've just rubbed it with a bit of black there, which actually looks green. But I did rub it with a bit of black. Yeah, I did another one with some gold, if you remember, as well. That's why I didn't show it on video, because I thought you'd seen that before. But that's made from Amazon packaging. You know, the envelopes, the paper bags that you get, and the chipboard. Okay. Oh, look at this mini book. There you go, tiny little mini book. And can you see the J? I've just embossed a J on it using this. Back to front, J for journal, that is. So there we go, and there we go, little ready stencil paper. That's 2 inches square paper that I've cut up, and then I've taken the little corners off. So that's another one. I think that's that's 7 I've done. Whether I'm doing it in the same order, I don't know. That is number 7. Mini book. Yeah, that's out of Amazon packaging and just scraps of paper. Okay, Okay, this is the one we're making next. Okay, a little box. I thought that would be quite cute. I'm going to undo this morning because that will fit that. Okay, so what I've done, I've cut out this. I've got my centimetre thing here. Now this is 2 by 6.5. I'm going to make it a little bit more because on the other thing it's 2 inches. I think a little bit less, a little bit more than 2 inches until I need. So I'm going to make that something like 6.5. I think I did before actually. Did I make that 6.5 before? I can make it 7. I don't know, 6.5. Would I be able to do 8.5? Oh yeah. Just need to cut off that little bit there. Yeah, so I think quarter of an inch each side. Because this is, how many inches is this then? 3.25 by 2 5/8. So 1, 2. There we go. Oh no, it should obviously do. Well, I'm going to cover it in a minute actually. Right, so now I've got the sizing right, I'm going to cover it in paper. Okay, so there's the cover done. So I'm going to bend the cover, make sure the cover bends with these. Oh dear. Very good. Right, so what I'm going to do then is cut one of these little squares, one there, and there, and there, whichever one's facing you when you turn it. Okay, just once and then that. I'm going to put them on the inside. I don't know how, I don't know if I'm going to get, wait a minute. Okay, so I've got 4 mini ones of those. Let's see if it works. I didn't use them yesterday. Actually, I used the other glue. I'm going to use the art glitter because that's a bit quicker. Art glitter is a bit quicker, not quite a rhyme, but that'll do. Right, so there we go, that bit. I don't know if I did it, I don't think I did it like this, but yeah, that goes on the inside, doesn't it? I'll put it on each one of those, even though that's actually not glued. So I'll just glue that as well at the same time. Yeah, make sure they're glued, otherwise it's not going to work, is it? Right, let's just see how that fits, because that could be the lid if it's too really big. Yeah, it is. It could be the lid. And I could make the box a little bit bigger than quarter. Well, right, okay, let's try that then. Because I've got to have the same size. If you remember, it only just fit, didn't it? So I need to have the same size one. Okay, I'm just working out how big that's got to be. So I'm going to make it actually as thinny as possible. Right, so I've worked out that I need to cut off that and that. It should be about 3/8 around each side. That's fine. I'm going to cut off with scissors. Why not? That looks a bit shorter there and there, but I don't know. I'll do the same as before. Right, let's put that in there. Just gonna try something. Okay, so what I've tried is putting it like this first before I glue it, and seeing if that fits on the back. Now that's logical to me whether it fits. I think it is too small, isn't it? So I need to adjust it a bit. Okay, I'll just adjust it. Right, so just by adjusting, I'm trying to get this smaller like this, but that seems to be not too bad. Let's try this. I know it's probably, I bet that won't fit, but let's try it anyway. I'll glue it. Where's the glue? Okay. Well, I haven't made my drink. I made myself a drink, made everybody else a drink while not everybody else. People who drink tea. Okay. Let's see if it fits. Ooh. Oh, that was not even glued, but it does fit, I think. That one needs re-gluing, but it does fit. What's that one need re-gluing for? Why didn't it glue? I'm just going to put a bit on there, but at least it fits. Yay, it fits, it fits. So obviously this is, which one's this? Is this the lid or the, I can't remember which one this is. Oh yeah, that's the lid. Oh, that's the lid. And I said I definitely glued the box. Right. Okay, so I've done that one now then. This is our little thing. So this is what we did yesterday. So I'm going to take that off and take this off. Now yesterday, if you remember, I used some washi tape to make sure that that's stuck on. Let's do that today. Right, so there we go. I've just put some washi tape on, the same as did yesterday. They want it'll be earlier in this video. It's yesterday to me, but earlier in this video to you. So there we go. We've got these little things, and they can be tear-off ones, as I showed you yesterday. They're sort of, but I've stuck the cover on so we can keep the cover on, but tear off the ones inside. There we go. Right, that should work now. Then let's get our little, that's our little box. I don't know why, I just thought I'd make a little box for this. Okay, and you've got a little, and it all matches. And then I've got a little sentiment on the other one. I'll just show you it again because I probably showed you it yesterday, but I'll show you it again anyway. And that was from Natasha from Treasure Books. One of her videos has got that on. You know, a sheet. I think it's one or two sheets of words, and I got that a few weeks ago from one of that. It's one of her earlier videos, I think. Right, so have I still got my? Oh no, I've taken it out. I'll put that on then. They're both the same size. Every moment matters. There we go. That's a bit I don't know, it's a bit short, and that's a bit longer, so that's a bit better actually. The 1/4 of an inch and 3/8 of an inch sizes. Okay, so there we go on those. Next idea is going to be pockets. I've got that. Yeah, I've got this pretty. No, I really like that paper. It's like a basket weave. I'm thinking you could do it in Zentangle, but then you'd have to make sure you get the basket weave in. Very good. Right. So what I'm going to do is cover. I don't know, I have to decide how big. I'm going to decide how big the pockets are. Something like 5, say something like that. 4, 4.5 perhaps, and then cut that everything to size. Okay. So all I've done with the little pocket, as you can see, I haven't done faux stitching for a change. I've done actual stitching. Stitch the pocket on that one, that little one. Yes, but just that will make it about an inch deep, and then so you just, it's quite, and obviously I've covered it with this. I've got that the right way up. I was wondering about that. I've inked it up, of course. Inked it up, yeah. Like that, basically. I don't know where the other one's in the other room. There we go. With some pinky brown, I think. It's got pink and brown or something on it. There we go. So that's number 9. Yay! Right, so the last one is this sort of packaging. I got it from New Zealand, yay! So this is, yeah, New Zealand stamps, look, so I could save those. I'm going to use part of this, cover it with some 6x6 paper, I think, and make some sort of envelope. I don't know what I'm doing yet. Okay, so now it's covered. That's supposed to be a leaf, I think. It's a botanical pad. It's a botanical 6x6 pad. Now that's botanicals as well. Okay, so now I've utilised one of the bends. So let's see how we go. It's going to be a little envelope. It's not going to be very big. Oh, it's going to be quite long, isn't it? So it's got to be something like that. Ooh, there we go. I'm leaving that like that because I might be stitching it yet. If you're not stitching it, you can ink it up. Something like that, couldn't you? Shall we try and put that inside? Let's get that into there. Or, oh yeah, I suppose if you stitched it, you don't need to glue it. Unless you stitched it round the back. So be very careful now because you've got that. Make sure it doesn't look open there, mind you, if you stitched it around the edge. I'm going to try and get it the same. There we go. Oh, hold on. Try and get it the same, says she. Not getting it the same. I'm leaving a gap. We could cut a little bit off. It doesn't matter what size it is, does it? There we go. That's better, isn't it? Oh, that's not in the middle. We'll have to live with that. Okay, so I'm going to stitch that now. Alright, bone folders galore. I've just found 2. Found 2 bones. Right, there we go. Right, so there we go. I did cut a little bit off that edge just to make it a little bit more in the middle, just to cheat there. Right, okay, and that's really cute, isn't it? Oh, I like that little envelope. I suppose you could make a little, can you make a little closure? There's me, I'm always trying to make little closures. Best closure ever. Why not? Well, you could, oh, shame it, you could have stitched that on before you, that'd be great, wouldn't it? That would stitch that on. But I could put half sort of like glue up to about there. Really good, a really good bit of glue, and it's got to be something strong like this. Need a glue cloth, I think. I've got the other one in there, but I'll use this one. Okay, so make sure that's on. Oh dear, is it going to, yeah. It helps push it down and then get rid of any glue as well, any excess glue. So there, hopefully, yeah, make sure it's in the right place. Don't need a thumb hole because it's really low down. Obviously, if you want to make them a bit more like, take them off a bit more, you have to make that a bit longer. And perhaps make one of those little thumb holes. Okay, is that number 10? Well, let's have a look. So I'm just going to tell you what we've done then. Okay, so this is the first one. A little stitch around the edge, number 1. Number 2 was this little book. Okay, I think this is the right order. Don't worry if it's not. Number 3 was this one. Number 4, that one. Journaling card. I don't know which one it was next. It could have been, actually might have been the buttons next. Number 5, hold on a minute. So this is cereal packaging. There is 2 of those, don't know where the other one's gone. Little holes. I've drawn this thread on. I haven't done it actually because it seems to make a mess. It doesn't seem to be so neat. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that number 6? Oh no, 5. And then there's this one with a little J, embossed J. Done with a stencil backwards, so it sticks up this way. J. Then I've got the box. No, it isn't. I think it's this one next, isn't it? Because the box was. So this is the embossed paper or textured paper, which I absolutely adore. I've just basically done circles, but I've noticed you can do all sorts. You can even put words, and I did that backwards as well. Did it that way round, pushed it down with the stylus thing, whatever it's called, that way round. Okay, so I've got that on video as well. I've got a lot of these on video anyway, but I'm just going through the packaging. Little box, absolutely adore that little box, really pleased with it. I was going to do it in a slightly different way, but I quite like the way I've done it. I was going to put washi tape round it to seal it, but it's fine like it is. And the washi tape would have actually added some bulk, wouldn't it? So yeah, that's it's just as well as it is. That is empty, that one. I've got a little. Okay, so my husband's asking what the dog's doing when it's the cat. Okay, so there's the so there's the little box. That's the little box, and then we've got a little pocket, little this, little that, and obviously a little tiny pocket there. So I've stitched that on, glue that on really well, hopefully onto a page in a journal, and then the little tiny, absolutely adorable envelope made packaging from New Zealand. Actually, it was an envelope from New Zealand. Utilised the bend in the page and sewn it round it, and then sewn that on as well in a very, very peculiar, very arty way. Okay, there we go. And then that was it, wasn't it? Okay then, so please subscribe to my channel. Please give me a thumbs up. Yay. Please share my video. Please press the notification bell with your crafty fingers. Leave me a comment. Please leave me a comment. Not many people leave me comments. I'm putting you off by asking you to. Sorry about that if I am. Hope not. Okay. Please join my Facebook group. On there we have printables. We have this paper. Absolutely gorgeous at the moment. In that, I think we've got that colour as well. It is normally green. I've got this one on there as well. I've got other sorts. Got these. I've put about 7 of those, or 6, no, 5, 10 I think there is actually for New Year. Put those up. That's because of the year. They're about a year old now. Not sure I've got that one, but that's nice as well. Okay then. So we've got printables, lots of coloured paper, things like that on there. Do hope you join us on there. We've almost got 100 members. We've got 99. So that'd be great if we get 100. Okay, in the next few days. So take care, everybody, and goodbye.